Monster Radio RX 93.1 presents Heard on Thursdays. Talk radio that pops. Your host, Raffy Reyes.
Bullseye! If there is one sport that has hit the mark in public consciousness for countless generations since the dawn of humanity, it is archery. The fascination with archery in popular culture, for instance, is exemplified by iconic characters from Robin Hood to Katniss Everdeen, Legolas to Hawkeye, the Greek gods of yore to the green archers of that certain university. Who's your favorite archer character? Well, even in this 21st century day and age when methods of hunting and warfare are more likely to involve a remote control button or a trigger, there's something innately appealing about having that bow and arrow in your hands and the target within your own physical reach, because archery is a growing craze among young enthusiasts. Archery ranges have popped up all over the city and people are talking about it as the coolest hobby to get into. I understand there are also archery ranges in Cebu and Davao cities where we are heard right now. So hi to the monsters of Monster Radio BT 105.9 Cebu and Monster Radio BT 99.5 Davao and all the archers there. Heard on Thursdays tonight, the archery craze. We've got students of archery as well as the archer founders of the popular Kodanda Archery range in Makati Cinema Square and Metro Star Mall in Parañaque. Let's talk to the students first. Introduce yourselves, please. Say hi.
Hey, I'm Sophie Espejo from Colegio San Agustin, Makati.
Sophie. Sam?
St. Scholastica's College, Manila.
Sam Manaloto. Okay.
Hi, I'm Pao Divino from Ateneo High School.
I'm Seven Bueno from Colegio San Agustin, Makati.
And you guys are very young.
Yeah.
And I saw the equipment you were carrying and it was quite heavy. I tried carrying one of the bows and, you know, I have this antiquated idea of the bow as being this bamboo or some thin piece of wood bent and strung together. Apparently it's more high-tech than that right now.
Yes.
And you get to carry that high-tech heavy thing. 36 pounds, did you say, Sam?
Yes, 36 pounds.
Can you carry that
Yes.
easily?
Oh, not really.
Uh-huh.
It differs from person to person.
Okay. How about you? You can carry that?
My bow is actually 42 pounds. So
42 pounds?
So yeah. It's
He's the
okay.
strongest one.
Oh, no.
But I'm supposing that this bow, these heavy bows are more for the advanced archers, right?
Yes.
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 And you are you part of any national team already or training to be part of the archery team?
Hopefully one day. But now we're focusing on NCR next week.
NCR.
What's an NCR next week?
It's like it's our regional meet so that we can qualify for Palarong
For
Pambansa.
internationals.
For the nationals.
Yeah.
Am I right in saying that there is a growing interest in archery these days?
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh. How did you guys get into this? Why archery as opposed to other sports interests that are available right now?
I'm
You
not.
could be skateboarding or you could be surfing or...
Well, I'm somebody who's not really that sporty, and so when I found archery, I fell in love with it completely. So I tried it out because my dad found the Kodanda Archery range in Makati Cinema Square, and he asked me if I wanted to try it, and I did, and I really liked it. So I continued, and for the past 2 years, it's brought me to Palarong Pambansa, and I've been the captain of the National Capital Region for last year.
Nice! Congratulations, Sophie.
Thank you.
And you said something that interested me. You felt you weren't so athletic and that's why you were attracted to
Yes.
archery. So is it for the not so athletic people?
Oh,
It's
no.
a very diverse sport that everyone could actually join, whether you're sporty or you're not. It's something that would definitely fit you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Is it helping in your, health and fitness?
Yes,
Routine?
it does. It's a.
If you're carrying 42 pounds, I expect
I carried 40.
you carry 40.
40.
Uh-huh.
Yes, it helped us. We gained more muscles. And yeah, we became more fit. But more than that, I think we developed mentally and emotionally. We matured a lot more because of the sport.
How do you mature because of the sport? Is it because there's so much concentration involved?
Yes, and it teaches you so much patience, and you really need to work hard to attain your goals. So that's why it made us better people.
Or I'm getting ahead of myself. I was planning to ask this later, but what do you think about when you're about to what is the term? Throw the arrow?
Shoot
the
the
arrow.
arrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shoot the arrow to the target. What do you think about? Is it
Actually, it's for us, for the
your terror
advanced
teacher
players.
that you hate, right? No.
No, we try as much as possible to not think of anything and really just focus on the target.
So you blank out?
Yeah, we
Yes.
blank out.
I see. Okay. How about you, Sam?
You're supposed to blank out really, so you can focus more on the target rather than what's in your mind.
Isn't it helpful to imagine something there, maybe an apple or
No, not really.
an apple on top of
what we
somebody's
do,
head?
like, we blank out talaga so that we're like really focused on the target and nothing else. So, yeah.
Sophie wants to add something, I think.
We keep our minds clear of the stress and everything, and as much as possible we try to stay blank because that's when we get in the zone.
Yeah, we just chill.
Yeah.
We just chill.
Chill.
So blank is blank. It's like a white space. Do you think of a color or something?
No.
No?
No, it's just really
Just
spacing
you and
out.
the target.
So
Wow.
if you're someone who spaces out a lot, I think this is a
Yeah.
good metaphor for you.
If you're good at focusing, you're really good at archery then.
But if you are kind of scatterbrained or you're thinking about too many things at the same time, it is a good discipline
Yes.
because you have to blank out. You have to get all those worries out of your mind.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's more of a mind game actually, archery.
A mind game against the target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The target isn't moving, at least in your case, right? But you have to simply hit it. How did you get into it, Sam?
At first I was really a volleyball player, and then like my mom told me about this archery range in MCS, which is Kodanda, and then I tried, and then the coach told me that I had potential. So I started the lessons, the 10 sessions lessons, and then I really liked it. So I bought my own equipment already, and then so I continued, and then I competed for Manila meet, and then advanced to NCR meet, and hopefully this time I get to Palarong Pambansa already.
How long ago was this? How old were you when you started?
Actually like 1 year ago pa lang.
Just how old were you then?
15 years old.
15 years old. Sophie, how old were you when you started?
I was 15. I was a sophomore in high school.
All right. I'm talking to the girls ahead of the boys. So already we know that girls take up archery. Do people find it weird when you say that you're taking archery lessons?
Yeah.
They do.
They
What have they said? What has the feedback been?
They didn't really say. They don't really say anything, but
They just
kind of-
look at you in a funny way.
Yeah,
No.
but then I think they realized that it was something that they shouldn't make fun of because it was something that it's a really serious sport, and it's a sport in the Olympics, right?
Yeah.
So I think when they found out about it, they kind of accepted it already.
Do the
and-
boys get scared of you because you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
When they find out how heavy the bow is, and then like, whoa, really?
Yeah.
You can carry that? It's like, yeah.
they get emasculated.
Yeah.
Wait, monsters, let me make this clear. Earlier, before the show started, I had a picture taken of myself carrying the bow. No, there was no picture, but I tried carrying the bow, and it was heavy, and these boys and girls had to prop the bow up for me to lift. That's how heavy it is, and they can lift it by themselves. How about you guys? Pao, how did you get into it?
I got into it. It was like Sam. I was into basketball first. Well, I'm not that gifted in terms of height, as some of you may see here in the studio. So I tried out for a few teams. I didn't get in, and my mom had a friend who suggested archery. I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. And then a few weeks later, there was a fun shoot. I won gold there, and that's when I really started to enjoy the sport. Yeah. So.
And you also blank out. You also just chill when you.
Yeah, because our
target.
coach says you're not supposed to think at all when you're shooting.
Yeah, he does say that. Don't
How
think.
do you not think?
Exactly. Yeah, that's what we're working on.
That's the
It's really hard.
Hard to
That's right.
explain, yeah.
Yeah.
Just chill, don't think.
Seven, how about you? How did you get into it?
Well, I really just saw, like, I watched Walking Dead and then, ooh, cool, archery, and then,
A Walking Dead, another pop cultural reference.
yeah, and then,
Right, they shoot a lot of people there with arrows, not with.
yeah, and then I heard of Kodanda, and then I shot there a couple of times, and then I met my coach, and I fell in love with the sport. Yeah.
We all did.
We all did.
I can see by the smiles in your faces, and you seem to be working towards something. So a meet or
NCR meet.
NCR
Yeah.
meet.
Yes.
When you started out, did you think of yourselves as eventually getting to this level, or was it just petik slang?
Actually, no.
No.
When I started, I didn't really think I'd get this far. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I just thought it was going to be a hobby. Then turned out to be a competitive archer after a few years.
Well, I did because I've been wanting to be in the Olympics for since I was 6. Like, it's been one of my dreams.
How old are you now, Pao?
I'm 16.
What age were you when you started?
I
last
started
year?
when I was about 13.
13, so 3 years ago.
Yeah.
You got a ways to go. You could make it to the Olympics.
Hopefully one day.
Great target. How about you, Seven?
One of
Olympics?
my goals.
Yeah,
Yeah?
Olympics, yeah.
Kaya yan. Kaya yan. How often do you train to get to this level?
I usually train like 2 times during weekdays, and then we shoot Saturday, Sunday outdoor. So that's what
I
happens.
used to train for about 18 hours a week at the very least.
18 hours a
18
week.
hours a week.
Every day after
We
school.
would
Yeah.
every day after school and the entire Saturday. So for the past 2 years, I have had no social life whatsoever.
Yeah.
Discipline muna.
Yeah.
Heard on Thursdays on Manila's hottest monster radio, RX 93.1. I'm Raffy Reyes. Hazel is not with me tonight. She had to attend to some things. Tonight's topic is the archery craze. We have archery students and future Olympic warriors of the Philippines. Let's own that. Let's own that. We have Pao, Sophie, Sam, and Seven, and they all train at the Kodanda Archery Range. Later on, we'll be talking to the founders of Kodanda Archery. All right. What was it like the first time? Walk us through it. If I join an archery range, what is the first thing they make me do? Is it like, do they make me lift that 42-pound bow already?
No, they
No, no.
start with a 16-pound bow.
16 pounds.
Actually, they
yeah.
ask you first if you're right-handed. or
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then-
First question, right-handed or left-handed?
And then
Yeah.
what's your dominant eye?
Yeah,
So-
because that's where it depends really how you're going to
A
shoot.
dominant eye. How do you find out what your dominant
which
eye
eye
is?
do you use when you are taking a picture from a camera?
Oh, I never thought of that. And is the dominant eye usually the same as your?
Not
Not
really.
really.
No, no, no.
It
Dominant
depends.
hand?
Pa rin.
Depends.
Ah, okay.
But we prioritize the dominant eye more than the
Hand.
hand.
And then after that, do you get to shoot already?
You gear up first.
Gear up.
Yeah, gear up.
You need
The most important thing, especially the
arm guard,
Arm guard.
finger tab, and then your quiver where you put your arrows.
Uh-huh.
And then they give you arrows also, and then
They teach you how to release the arrow.
Yeah.
properly and pull it.
The arrows are made of
It depends.
It depends.
Aluminum.
aluminum.
Carbon, aluminum, platinum,
platinum.
Yeah.
What's the lightest?
aluminum.
Aluminum. No wooden arrows these days.
No more.
No sumpit. So, okay. And then, do they bring you to the range right away and show you the target? Is the target the circular target?
Yeah,
Like
they
that?
bring you to the shooting line, and then
They brief you on what to do, how you release the arrow.
How to hold the bow.
yeah.
Yeah. How to aim.
And then the whistle signals.
Yeah.
They teach you that too.
Archery
And-
safety.
What if you are so clumsy or challenged that the arrow does not even reach the target? Does that happen?
Yeah,
That does.
Yeah, it's-
That does.
like it bounces.
It bounces. And is that humiliating or
It's actually
embarrassing?
No, not
it's
really.
very common among like the young ones who want to try. No, it's not really humiliating because I can honestly say I went through that.
Yeah, we all went through that.
That's a relief. That's a relief. So it happens. Even you experts, you Olympians, I'm owning it. You Olympians, you started there. So the arrow can bounce.
Really.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really do damage. I mean, it
Yeah.
doesn't harm you. That's like other people tend to think it ricochets.
Yeah.
It
It
doesn't.
doesn't.
It doesn't. The question in people's mind, I guess, is it dangerous in any way? Like, can you hit somebody with the arrow? Or can you hit
not
it?
really.
Can it bounce
The
back to
whistle
you?
beep and-
If you follow the instructions of the coach, it's not really that dangerous.
They put extra effort and extra weight on the safety because it is pointed and it's considered a weapon, right?
Yeah.
So they
Well,
put,
yeah, they used to hunt animals with
yeah.
Yeah.
They put extra weight on that.
and even exterminate some people in Sherwood Forest and all that. But the arrows that you use, are they blunted? Are they? I mean, can they pierce?
Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
Probably it's not as sharp if you like try to stab someone with it.
Well,
but
don't.
with the weight of the bow,
We
as
won't.
you said, like 40 pounds, 38 pounds, when that much force is applied to the arrow, that's when it tends to really pierce through stuff.
I can see Dr. Paul Miguel smiling. Later on, I'll ask you about the arrows and the bows. All right. So if you follow the rules of like in any sport, you follow the rules. You be a good boy or girl, and everything will turn out fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen? I mean, the worst normal thing that can happen.
Slap.
Yeah, we call it a slap.
What's a slap?
It's like
When it hits your arm like that. Like the string hits your arm and it like bruises it.
we've
Has
all
that
had a
happened to
few
you,
of
Seven?
those.
Yeah, like this. Right now.
Oh, you have. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Is
Yeah.
there
I
blood
had
involved?
the biggest one.
Not really.
had
Not
a-
really.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
No, really.
Sometimes. If it scratches.
Scratches.
And
Mainly just bruises.
Yeah.
You
Well,
girls,
well,
it happened to you
I
too?
had the biggest one. I had like
I had the
of
scarpa.
the arm.
Oh wow.
The entire thing
Uh-huh.
was purple. The entire thing was purple.
That happens talaga.
Slap.
Kahit,
That
you know.
happens.
Really bad. Yeah.
yeah.
When that happened, were you like fairly advanced already, or
Yeah.
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 so it can happen?
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Only
I
happened like months ago.
I made a mistake, so I guess that's why it, hurt me that much.
When does that happen? What is the mistake that usually causes that
because
slap?
when you're in advanced, you're supposed to like have this specific form, as we call it, and this arm has to be twisted in a proper way.
Your dominant arm, the one that's
No,
holding the bow.
The one
less
that's-
dominant one, the one that's
Okay.
holding the bow. The dominant one is the one pulling.
The bow.
The dominant
Yeah.
one is holding the bow, and the less dominant hand is the one pulling the.
Oh no, that's
No,
way around.
it's
the other way around.
The non-dominant hand is holding the bow.
Yes.
And the dominant hand is pulling the string.
Yes.
So it has to be twisted in a certain way, and so it hit me really bad because I made a mistake. I twisted it back. So yeah.
And I expect when you're pulling the bow and you're releasing it, you have to be still, right? You can't,
Yes.
you can't be dancing around and doing
No.
nay,
No.
right? No.
You really have to be still.
Wow, that's concentrated because I'm a very nervous sort of character. I'm kind of trembly and I got a lot of nervous energy going on. You think I can harness that into?
I think that's what archery teaches you actually, like the discipline and how to get over your mental state.
It's a mental state, so you have to find that stillness.
Yeah, it's
like
really a
yoga.
mind game.
Yeah.
It's a mind game talaga.
Mind game. I never thought of it that way. You watch these movies and they're just shooting away. Hawkeye will shoot and 1,000 aliens fall out of the sky or something, right? They make it look so easy, but it's all CGI. But yeah, so it's physical, but it's also mental.
Yes,
Yeah.
super.
Wow.
It's I think 70% mental.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
70%
30% physical.
When you visit the archery range, what is the age range of the people taking up archery
It's mostly
these days?
our generation.
Your
Yeah.
generation?
Yeah.
But people as young as 10 can already try.
Just as long as they can really pull the bow and
Yeah.
carry it.
It depends on the person.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have more mature players.
Yeah.
More mature.
You have adults shooting.
Who are
Like,
really
how adult is adult?
30 plus,
30
40
plus.
plus.
Actually,
40s,
that would
40s,
really
50s,
you could
40s.
really stretch that to 60s.
Yeah,
These
the
are
doctors.
These are the generations that
Yeah.
the archery craze passed by. Like
yeah,
you said,
totally.
your generation is into it. So I guess the community is growing and you're going to build it. But those in their 30s and older, the archery ranges weren't so available, weren't there. So I guess they weren't. They had littler access to archery. Let's talk to Pau. Pau's nodding. Dr. Pau Miguel is the director, right?
Yeah. Hello, yeah.
Hi, of Kodanda Archery. Am
Yeah.
I right in my observation that people did not have as much access to archery before?
Yeah, that's the reason why we put up Kodanda. Actually, Kodanda started by friends who has passion for archery. But we saw that the access to archery was very limited. I think when we started at 2013, I think there are only 2 in the metro. But now it's growing.
Growing.
Yeah. So
You got competition.
actually, we don't treat them as competition. We treat them as colleagues.
You know each other?
Most of
them.
we
The
know
owners of the
who
other
they are.
ranges.
We treat them as colleagues because we want archery to blossom in the Philippines.
And they're not necessarily Lasalites, right?
no, and it is Lasallian. Huh? It's Lasallian.
Lasallian. I suppose you're one.
Yes, I am a Lasallian.
But the other Pau over here is Atenean.
Yeah. It's okay.
There you go.
Actually, we are both Paulo Miguel.
I see.
yeah.
So it knows no university loyalty, all right? So Lasallians.
Actually, we're having a try meet
Yeah.
this coming Sunday. It's from LaSalle, UP, and Ateneo. And this is actually a friendly competition. Even from other universities, this is one of the most enjoyable contests in archery.
So some basics. It's an Olympic sport.
The recurve archery is a Olympic sport. There's another one which is compound. It's only played in Asian games. We have compound, and another discipline is the traditional one. It's the one without any high tech technology on your bow. It's more instinctive and disciplined.
So what are these boys and girls learning?
They do recurve or Olympic archery.
All right. So that is the goal. There is a goal, and there is a national team for archery. Is there?
Yes.
there
Some of them are friends.
And they're competing in the Asian Games and
Asian
and all
Games,
that.
and now they're qualifying for the Olympic, I think.
So what is the next big target? The next event or meet that people are working towards?
Professionally,
Yes.
I think it's the World Archery.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But for students
for
like
students,
them,
this coming NCR meet,
NCR meet,
then the
the-
Palarong Pambansa.
what are the benefits of taking up archery? I asked them already. So for them, it's the mental discipline mainly. It's the concentration, the blanking out. But from where you sit, Dr. Pau, what are the benefits of taking up archery?
I think it's more on the discipline. It's the discipline because you need discipline for the form you do before shooting the arrow, and the mental discipline because as they said, this is a mental sport actually. And I think this is the sport that we can excel actually.
Why do you think so?
We don't need height or strength. You just need discipline to train and to your mental status.
No height requirement isn't like height an advantage for the target, at least for
No,
not really.
Not really.
Of course, you can point the arrow up if you're a bit height challenged.
And
Are the targets standardized? I'm sorry, I haven't taken it up, but are the targets standardized, like, or do you like make them lower for
no,
shorter
it's
people?
it has standard.
It has a standard.
Actually, different
Distances.
have different sizes of targets.
Okay.
Indoors have 10 meters and 18 meters. Outdoors, there's a 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70. And in the olden days, they also have 90 meters. Pero they remove it na eh.
Wow, that must have been quite a
90
challenge.
is-
90.
Malayo.
Malayo na yun. Maybe the arrows were super light and, I don't know, Legolas arrows. Well, but for the standard distance, Kodanda, what is the distance?
10 meters. That's
10 meters.
10 meters.
How many ranges do you have? Like, how many people can be accommodated at one time?
Optimal is 7.
Seven.
We have 7 lanes.
7 lanes.
7
Okay,
lanes.
so 7 people can be
In
shooting arrows. At the same
Kodanda
time.
BF, we have 12. 12 in Kodanda. 8.
So you have 2 branches. One is in Makati Cinema Square.
Yeah.
And
One is Metro Star Mall in BF.
and I
Yabe.
understand that you're opening another one soon.
In Mall of Asia.
Nice.
That's a 12 lane.
When is that happening?
We're opening April.
Uh-huh.
The target's April.
Luis Fuentes, one of the
Yes.
partners. Yeah.
Yeah, the target's April. And we have 12 lanes. And also, we would be catering to parties.
How do you cater to parties?
No,
let's shoot away. Let's shoot the unwanted guests.
because the Kodanda holds events like
They're in the
yes,
range. I see.
So they
Okay.
shoot, and after that's when they do
I
the
thought
party.
you went to, to birthday party. Let's have an archery party. That would be nice, though. That sounds cool. I can set up something of that sort. But when you come in, how long do you train? Is there like is it for an hour, 2 hours?
Yes,
what is
basic-
the usual?
Yeah, basic lessons would be an hour at least, an hour a day.
Basic fee is how much?
That would be
I come in for the first time.
yeah.
Okay.
That would-
I come in for the first time.
When
What happens?
If you're not taking the lessons yet, you just want to try, it's 580.
For an hour.
For an hour with the gears and target paper and instructions, basic instructions.
Okay.
So there you will learn yung
The
whistle,
form.
the form, how to aim. That's a basic. Then if you like it, if you want to take it to the next level, you take the lessons. The
This-
lessons is a 10-hour session, and you're
Not
you're-
10-hour continuous naman.
if you want,
If you want,
but it's
you can.
very, very tiring.
I can
That's
imagine.
16 pounds.
You're carrying
if you're
42
starting
pounds.
with 16
16?
pounds, actually, and on my
Yeah.
first try, it's getting heavy as you go.
16 pounds is a small kid, right? It's like carrying the kid for the whole day if you're doing it. 10
as you grow,
hours.
as you grow with the sport, actually, I'm using a compound bow which is 70 pounds. So
70 pounds. Oh wow. Okay, can you still pull the arrow? 70 pounds. I'm carrying 70 pounds. It's so heavy. Wow. And you don't have to bring anything when you go to the range.
not yet,
Not yet.
just yourself.
Just yourself. But when you're taking the lessons, do you have to be? Is there a special attire? Do I have to dress like Robin Hood or something?
No, you just need
Or Katniss Everdeen.
no loose fitting because it could
why?
snag on the bowstring.
No loose fit.
Loose
Clothes?
Yeah, kasi it could snag eh.
I see. Baka sumabit. I see.
No slippers too.
No. Why no slippers? It's just ugly. It's just not nice. Is there a reason for that? No slippers, or it's just to keep it
'Cause you
clean
put
and
your
nice.
bow on your foot.
Yeah, you place the
rest
bow
your-
on your foot.
yeah.
Oh, hygiene.
Hygiene.
It's
And
more
it
of,
tends to get
it really
a lot,
hurts when
really
you put-
painful.
It hurts
Put
because
your
the bow's
bow on-
really heavy.
Yeah.
Right. If you have a bare foot, and the heavy bow is resting on it, then it would be heavy. So, what is the recommended footwear? Sneakers.
Sneakers.
Sneakers are good.
Those shoes, yeah.
Sneakers is the best option, right?
Flat shoes.
Yeah.
Flat shoes.
Flat. Converse to be more specific.
Converse is your recommended brand. So you look cool in your chucks and pull that arrow. Pull that bow, I mean, not the arrow. See, I'm getting my terms mixed up. All right. So 10 hours is the package for lessons.
Basic packages.
Is that standard for most archery ranges that they have something of that sort?
No, it's just how we
How you
go
do
about our
things.
lessons. That's the 10 sessions for basic. There's another if you want advanced level. It's the same 10, but it's more in depth.
Are there physical benefits to taking up archery?
Yeah.
You can talk about the mental benefits, but how about the physical?
Yeah, the physical. Actually, if you're pulling a 42-pound bow, you're actually lifting 42 pounds. So it's it trains your back muscle, one of your core muscles. So it gives you strength.
Man, muscle power yun, di ba? You're like pulling that bow. Yeah. So
And
the
if you
muscular
compute it, if you
development.
shot 300 arrows, then times it to the 42 pounds that you pull. Yeah, that's how much weight you.
Pull everything.
Let's talk about the form. I want to ask the students. Let's see if they know their lessons. Okay, right. What is the form? Are you standing ramrod straight and stiff like military style, or is it like a bit more?
You have
Styled
to
and
stand
bent?
up straight
Straight?
as much as possible, but you also have to be calm and relaxed.
Uh-huh.
You're not supposed to be too tight because it's going to affect your shooting.
I
It's going
see.
to
So
be
you
a lot
kind of have
harder
to
for
be
you.
slouched. So
Yeah. The thing is, your spinal column has to be straight, and
The shoulders are they pulled back or kind of
No.
relaxed?
no,
Relaxed.
Oh, relaxed.
That because against common knowledge,
Yeah.
your spine is supposed to be straight when you're a little bit slouched.
Mm-hmm. So you can't be stiff. You can't be
No.
nervously stiff.
So all your muscles should be relaxed.
Relaxed.
And if you're standing straight, if your posture is right, you're pulling in your abs, right? You get to develop your abs as well.
Yeah.
No, am I exaggerating things?
Oh, we don't have abs.
You don't have abs.
We don't have abs.
I beg. I'm sure you have abs.
Somewhere there.
Somewhere there.
Somewhere there.
A big stomach.
A big stomach.
A big stomach.
Are the targets? So I asked about the targets. They're just the circular things. Don't you have like those people figure targets with like in police?
For fun.
movies?
Well, we have one.
You have one.
The pig.
The pig.
Sometimes we use it for fun shoots in the range.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah.
we don't really,
Zombies.
we don't really use it for real tournaments.
Yeah.
Are there exercises that you are encouraged to do outside of the
training.
range?
Rubber
Handstand.
training.
What's a
my
rubber
gosh.
training?
Oh,
There's a rubber and then we have to pull it like
How
weights.
we pull
Yeah,
the
it's
bow.
like weights.
How we pull
Oh
the bow.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Bands.
time-
It's like bands.
Handstand with one hand lang.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Kaya niyo yun?
For a minute.
For a minute.
Handstand.
Just
with
for a minute.
6
one hand?
sets.
Yes.
It's not really the handstand that you think when you're upside down.
Yeah.
No, not that one.
That was what I
Not
was
that
thinking.
one.
Exactly.
Archer's handstand.
You're leaning.
Oh, you're
You're
leaning.
leaning on one hand.
But it's still
underground.
like all your weight is still.
Yeah.
on
It
still
that
hurts.
arm.
So you're leaning against the a
No,
wall?
no, no.
No, on the
On
floor.
On the floor.
On the floor.
On the floor. So all your weight is like really focused on
Intense
the left
din
arm.
yun.
Here.
And then so you stand on one hand and then you do the other.
No.
Only on one
It's
hand.
only one.
The dominant hand, the one that
No, the
pulls.
less dominant.
The less dominant,
The one that
The
carries
one
the
that
ball.
twists.
the one that twists.
Supposed
It's
to
the one
control
that's
that.
carrying the bow. So
Yeah.
that has to have that
Yep.
muscular strength. How and the other hand for the pulling hand? How do you call that hand? The dominant hand. Okay. For the
Dominant
dominant hand, it's the band the rubber exercises.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Actually, more than that, you exercise the back, the right back muscle,
Mm-hmm.
because that's what really pulls the string. It's not the wrist, it's not the fingers. Yeah,
It's really the
it's
back.
the back muscle.
Heard on Thursdays.
Heard on Thursdays on Manila's Hottest Monster Radio, RX 93.1. You're with Raffy Reyes, together with the students of Archery and the owners and founders of Kodanda Archery Range. Again, of the students, we have Pau Divina, Sophie Espejo, Sam Manaloto, and Seven Bueno. And they are future Olympians.
Nice.
What is the event you're training for again?
NCR
NCR
meet.
meet.
NCR meet? When is when and where is this happening?
Feb 1 to 5.
Feb 2, actually.
Feb 2.
Feb 2 to
Feb
5 in Novaliches.
Quezon City.
Quezon City.
Yeah.
What's the big prize for that event?
You advance to Palarong Pambansa. Like the top
we
4 of
represent.
girls and boys.
For secondary school students, it's the biggest event.
Yeah.
Palarong Pambansa is the dream.
Yeah.
It's been my dream.
When is Palarong Pambansa happening?
It's going to happen April, May.
Before elections.
Yeah.
Before
it's
elections.
Most of the time it's during summer.
Here in Manila.
It's
No.
gonna happen in Naga, I think.
I see.
This
Nice. You
It
got to go to
switches
Naga.
every year.
Yeah, last year
It was in
Davao. The year before that, it was in Laguna.
Laguna.
Do you get any encouragement from your school? Any form of support or training?
No,
Are there archery clubs?
Somehow, some way.
not in my school.
In
Not in your
Ateneo, there's the Ateneo Archery Club, but it's mostly for college students. We haven't established one in the high school
In the
yet.
high school. Are you planning to go to Ateneo when you go to college? Okay, I'm asking the wrong question. I know that. That's a different target to achieve. Okay.
Let's see.
But how do you? It seems like a very solitary sport, if I may say so, because you were talking about the stillness and the discipline. So, how do you get feedback from your peers? How do you bond with your fellow archers?
We go through painful trainings together, and I think that makes
I
us
see.
stronger.
Yeah.
We can't stop like the handstands. We have to keep them for a minute.
We do it all
And,
together.
Yeah, we do it all together at the
in
same
front of
time.
our coach.
In
In front of our coach. Yeah. So it builds. Actually, a lot of people think that archery is a individual sport, which it is, but it really does also train you to become part of a team,
Family.
a
Yeah.
family. More than
Family.
that, a family.
Family.
So yeah.
And even if your challenges are individual, it's the team spirit that makes you go through these trials that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that
Encourages
they're going
you.
through the same thing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I see. So you prop each other up. What do you say to each other when they can't, when you can't hit the target?
Push.
There's a next arrow. There will
Yeah.
always be a next arrow. Forget.
Every
I
arrow
like that.
counts.
Bounce back.
Yeah.
Every arrow
Bounce
counts.
back.
Bounce back.
Bounce back, and there will
Yeah.
always be
Another
another
arrow.
arrow. Oh, pretty good. Pretty. What are your favorite archery movies or scenes?
Hunger Games.
Hunger
Hunger Games.
Games.
Probably.
Yeah.
For you too, Pao?
Yeah.
Hunger Games.
I guess I'm a bit of a Walking Dead fan. Like
Yeah.
Daryl. Pretty
Daryl.
cool.
You guys are familiar with Robin Hood, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Have you watched a Robin Hood movie or two? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Too ancient. Too ancient. Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you watch these movies, do you look at the form of the actor and
Yes.
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 That's the number
That's
one
the first thing we look at.
The poster. Remember the poster?
The
of
poster,
Katniss?
yes.
Yeah.
So, how did that strike you? Authentic ba or they're posing?
Katniss went to training, right?
She went through training too.
So
Under one
she's
of
the one who's most
Olympian.
close to the real form.
Yeah.
But for Legolas and Tauriel and the rest of them,
Really?
maybe back then, not now.
There's some sort of other form.
Yeah, it's some ancient form.
Jeremy Renner, Hawkeye.
Yeah, but
Those shots are impossible to make.
yeah,
Of course.
those arrows are
How
real.
Observations when you watch these
in
movies.
the poster, in the movie, Hawkeye wears, in the first movie, Hawkeye wears 2 armbands. Arm guards.
Yeah.
Actually, we only wear 1. But Jeremy wears 2.
Because he shoots with both hands.
No,
No,
I think
oh.
it slaps
Okay.
during shooting.
Archery scenes used to be popular in local movies too. I don't know these days if there are still archery scenes in the action movies or the fantasy films.
Yeah.
But so now you know if the form is wrong.
Yes. Yes.
But you're saying that in Jennifer Lawrence's case,
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
Legit,
she's
legit.
really close. Yeah, she's really legit.
Oh, great, great. Okay. Any other tips that you can give for those who are getting into it, just getting into archery? Any insights, observations that you can?
Be
Yeah,
patient.
be patient.
Be
It
patient,
takes
'cause-
time. It really does take time, but once you get there, I promise you it's going to be amazing. You're gonna feel great. I mean, with everything, you work hard for something, and when you achieve that goal, it tastes so much sweeter because you know you worked hard for it.
Sophie, how long do you have to be standing before you can actually release the bow? I mean, is there like a time limit? You can only stand there for like 30
4
seconds.
minutes,
minutes.
for 6 arrows.
You have
For
4
6
minutes to shoot 6 arrows.
4 minutes, 6
Yeah.
arrows. I see. And if you don't do it in 4 minutes, you get
Then-
shot by an arrow.
No. Thankfully, no. Yeah.
Sam, you were about to say something.
Not really. Like at first you're gonna think that it's really complicated, that it's hard, but you're gonna learn to enjoy the sport also, and you're gonna think that it's not a hobby lang. It's more of like a passion for me already. So I'm really enjoying it, and I want to reach. I have a goal in archery, so it's not really a hobby for me na lang. It's like it's part of my routine.
Can you share
already.
that goal with us?
Like, I really want to reach Palarong Pambansa, and I want to get scholarships with the sport, if there is.
Uh-huh.
And
Palarong
hopefully-
Pambansa this year or
Yeah, this year. And then hopefully reach the Philippine team.
You do know that people who guest on this show eventually, get their targets.
Really? Well,
Their dreams come.
okay.
Yes.
Wish.
I mean, so many people who have guested on the show have become moved on to become great athletes or in the arts. They've gone on to be filmmakers of note and all that. So yes,
Maybe
it all
one
starts
day.
on Heard on Thursdays, which started just last week now. Pao.
Siguro yung masasabi ko lang, take it one step at a time. Because at first it's gonna be really easy. Well, you think it's going to be really easy. And then it gets harder. When you get exposed to what the real tournaments are, yeah, it gets really hard there. And that's when I think your mental game plays a big part. If you really love the sport or not.
On the range, everything has to be quiet, right? Is there music? Can people heckle you or
Actually-
trash talk you?
In the competitions, they do.
They do?
Yeah,
They
they
do.
really do.
Nasty.
A lot of people think it's supposed to be quiet, but lots of people actually trash talk. Once
They
you're
shout.
shooting, everybody's shouting.
Wow. Has that happened to you?
Yes,
Yeah.
we have this thing called the shoot off, wherein we only shoot one arrow, and it's the hardest one because there are no other arrows to support that one arrow. So it means it's like all or nothing. And I experienced several times I would be shooting and the other people would be screaming at me and cheering for my opponent, and it'd be so distracting. But I
How
guess
do you
that's-
blank out? How do you space out from all that?
I guess that's
negativity?
where our coach's training really kicked in. I don't know, for some reason I just do. I space out completely. I hear nothing and I just focus on the target.
Okay. Trash talk in archery. Never thought
Yeah.
Yeah.
that happened. Like, what was the nastiest thing that you heard
Uh,
while you were about to shoot?
Well, it's a lot
the
painful for
arrow.
me because they were cheering for my opponent and there were only a few people cheering for me and they were mostly quiet. So, but it was okay. It was okay.
How did it turn out?
Oh, I got it.
Oh, you got it. There you go. There you go. How about you, Seven? Any observations you want to share?
Well, you should really just chill. I mean, archery, lots of things happen around you, and you really just need to blank out and like focus on the target and don't really overthink things because like you think about your form, yeah, you think about that, but then you just really think about your arrow and nothing else, and when you do your form right, it's gonna be there. You don't really follow your arrow after shooting, you just not think.
Not think.
Yeah.
The trick is
Not to
to
think.
not to think.
Yeah.
Has that happened to you too? Being trash talked while
Yeah, they all shout and they say release, release, or
Ahead of time. Eh?
Yeah, or
Parang-
they say random things, 10 or X. They say the scores of other people who don't actually shoot those scores yet.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like pressuring, but then you really have to space out, blank out, chill, and just shoot your arrow and don't think about whatever's happening around you.
Do you always hit the bullseye this time
Not
around?
always.
Not always.
So what is a good score for you
I would say
on a regular basis?
9.
9.
10 being the highest.
X.
Yeah, X being the highest.
X being the highest, but it's an equivalent to 10.
X is the bullseye,
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
X is the
Okay.
bullseye.
and 9 is the next circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So 9 is pretty good. Okay na kayo sa 9.
Yeah, but of course we aim
we
for
can
the
do better.
We aim for the
Ten's
X.
better.
What is not okay for you when you feel, oh, this is a bad day. I'm not doing something right. What is the
When you hit
bad
the
score?
blue.
Hit
When
the
you hit the
blue,
Or the
black,
7.
white.
That's outside
or miss.
of
Or
the
you
scoring
miss.
range.
Or
Or
your
you
arrow
break an
doesn't-
arrow.
And that still happens with
or
you
if
guys?
your arrow
Yeah.
doesn't reach the target.
your arrow
When
doesn't
does that happen?
reach. Outdoors usually?
Yeah.
Outdoors.
Yeah.
During competitions we tend to shoot from 30 meters to 60 meters.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this year they're changing it up a bit.
No,
They're
it's
going
the same.
to make it
It's the same.
Still the same.
30,
But
40,
for the
50,
professional
60.
ones, they shoot around 70 meters, and that's where we kind of lost some arrows along the way.
Yeah. We broke some.
It's very depressing.
Yeah.
It's very depressing
Really
to lose
depressing.
arrows.
Yes.
Wait, for outdoors, is there like a wind factor or a
Yes.
rain
Yes.
factor?
So you compensate.
You compensate. You just figure that out, or do you have like measuring
There's
equipment?
like a flag on the target.
Yeah.
And then we see if it's going left, we go right. If it
I
goes
see.
right, we go left.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but it's a feel thing.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
really
You can't
need
really
to know.
predict. You just
The variables.
No
of
one's
weather.
sure about
Yeah.
that.
No one's
And you can't
sure.
blame the weather. You can't.
you can't. Yeah.
You
Mhm.
can't,
You
right?
Rain or shine. You
Rain
gotta
or
shoot.
shine.
Rain or shine.
If you shoot badly, you can say, oh, it was the wind. It was the cold.
Some
Can't do
make
that.
those
So-
excuses.
Yeah, sometimes
But
we make those
we were
excuses.
trained to not make
Yeah,
those
we're not allowed.
excuses.
We're not allowed
But
to blame.
honestly, what was the worst excuse that you gave yourself to make yourself feel better? Do you ever do that just to make yourself feel better? You know,
I usually say that I haven't trained. Yeah, that's what
that's
I say.
that's not an excuse. That's an admission of failure. But no excuses.
No,
No
excuses.
no.
excuse. You can't
Acceptable.
say I overate. You
No,
can't say I had a
no,
cold
no, no.
or something got in my eye.
Nope.
Nope,
No.
nope.
Oh, speaking of eyesight, can people with glasses like me
Yes.
Yes.
do that? Okay.
We've got friends who shoot with
Yeah.
glasses on, and they're still
And
Really
they're
good.
alive.
Really good.
They're really good.
top of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doc Pao, one of the world's champions is a legally blind,
Legally blind, yeah.
archer.
He's from Korea. I forgot the name.
I see.
But he's legally blind. He became a champion.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Eyesight actually is not an excuse.
Pao, any other things you want to share? Like contact information for the archery range and or a Facebook site or just look for Kodanda.
There's Kodanda Archery Range on Facebook.
Yeah.
All right, so 2 branches, one in Makati Cinema Square, and another one in where exactly in Parañaque?
It's in Metro Star.
Metro.
It's in inside Metro Star Mall. It's second floor. In BF, it's along Aguirre Road.
And your operating hours are from
From
what time?
the BF Metro Star Mall branch is from 12 to 9. Makati Cinema branch is from 10:30 to 7.
All right, thank you very much. So the jocks are going to go to the archery range soon, and we'll tell you about it when that happens. Before I turn things over to Dr. Love, Tom Alvarez saying hi to Liz and LJ Jose, former guests of Word on Thursdays, and they're with the Banchetto Food Festival, and apparently Banchetto is coming back to the Ortigas Center, to Emerald Avenue, to F. Ortigas Jr. Road. They will have a special event on the day before, that's January 30, I believe, the day before Chinese New Year. So that's a Sunday, and you will see the Banchetto food stalls on Emerald Avenue, and it's a real treat. Yes.
Can I?
Wow.
Can I?
Yeah, sure.
Hi, Mrs. Borja. Hi, H2017, back-to-back champions.
Yay.
Congratulations, seniors, for winning the interbatch games, Colegio San Agustin.
Yay.
And of course to my friends, Jigs Law and Gabby Dario. I hope you're listening.
Hi to Cor Habanya.
Hey, CB.
Hey, Marco.
Parents?
Oh, hi to our parents who are watching us. Hi, moms. We love
Hi,
you.
Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Mom. My dad.
Oh, and
Coach
Kuya-
Sid.
Coach did. Hi,
Kuya
Coach.
Sid, I
Our
miss you.
coach. We love
Kuya
you.
Sid, I miss you. I'm gonna go back to training soon. Promise.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be back.
Ayan na.
See you on Saturday.
See you on Saturday.
Saturday.
Thank you very much. In advance, congratulations.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
We will see you, boys and girls, at the Palarong Pambansa.
Yes, hopefully.
And the Olympics! Olympics happening soon. Thank you very much. Next up is Dr. Love Tom Alvarez for the Late Night Clinic. This is Raffy Reyes for Heard on Thursdays. Join us again next week for interesting conversation with fascinating people and winners, like our guests for tonight. Yay!
Yeah.
See you at Kodanda Archery Range. Good night. Thank you.
The views expressed on this program do not reflect those of the station or its management. Heard on Thursdays. The show that made FM radio.
Talk Thursdays, 10 p.m. to 11.
The best radio specials on the best FM station. Manila's hottest Monster Radio RX 93.1.